Hey guys, back with another collective reading. Okay, these readings may resonate with your past. Okay, they could resonate with your present current situation, or could be a future outcome for a situation. So let's have a look, see what we've got coming on in. What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to know? Alright, we've got a lot of forward movement, okay? A lot of forward movement. You are making progress. Exciting times. Maybe you could be travelling, you could be going on holiday. There could be some sort of holiday romance for you if you are single. If you are in a relationship, something surrounding a holiday. But it is the holiday times, you know, with it being Halloween, okay? But again, it doesn't have to be Halloween, it's just obviously because it's Halloween today when I'm recording this message. So there's something surrounding thinking on your feet and hard work, paying off, some sort of results, keeping yourself upbeat, keeping yourself in a positive mindset. We've got Sagittarius energy. Get on in there. Sagittarius energy. Taking action towards your dreams, your goals. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you could have been moving forward, taking action. You maybe wanted to come out of poverty. Okay. Financial loss, okay, so you could have been through some sort of financial loss in your past, or you could be losing something, somebody. This could be your karmic, okay, is losing something. There's something surrounding chaos and trauma, so maybe you've been through a lot of trauma in your life, you've experienced loss, okay, violence, okay, bankruptcy, bad luck and homelessness, unemployment, okay, so you could be moving out of unemployment issues. You could be unemployed at this moment in time. You could be trying to get back into work, but there's been a lot of chaos and a lot of destruction. There could be something surrounding somebody is trying to stop you from working. Somebody is trying to stop you from moving forward. Somebody or something or some people are trying to keep you in a state of fear, anxiety and stress. So this could again past, future, past or future. Mental overload, so needing some sort of rest, relaxation, some sort of healing, and planning again for the future. Somebody could be really stressed out at the thought of you making anything of yourself. This is, with the Three of Cups, your friends. So some sort of friends are really stressed out about you coming out of poverty, and we have this Ten of Pentacles. Or maybe you've just come out of poverty. There's some sort of windfall, lump sum, inheritance, ancestry, family home, family business, riches, old money, Ten of Swords. So there's been a lot of backstabbing, a lot of betrayal. This again from your past, your current situation, what you've been going through. Breakdown. People have tried to break down your family dynamic, okay? Something surrounding, quite possibly, friends are jealous because of your line of work, your where you work, who you're working with, and they just want to defeat you, betray you, treat you like a doormat, okay? make you have a breakdown, become totally exhausted. A lot of cases. They want you to feel powerless. They want you to feel victimised. This could be surrounding some money, what should have been yours by now, or some money, what should be coming towards you. They are worried about you being financially independent. They do not want to see you happy. They are want to see you hitting rock bottom, so you may have struggled with some sort of depression, or there is anxiety what's come out on the cards already, because you've been through a lot of chaos in your life, a lot of upheaval, a lot of disasters, a lot of tragedy. Could be something surrounding domestic violence. Something surrounding domestic violence. We've got enemies. They are persistently, they're enemies. They don't like to, these enemies do not like to see you constantly persevering and constantly moving forward. Keep moving forward anyways. Put the work in your, work into yourself, into your business, your line of work, whichever that is. It's the truth that they are jealous. They could be doing something to make you self-sabotage, okay? Doing something to make you self-sabotage, starting some sort of arguments to make you self-sabotage, malicious gossip, okay? A lot of backstabbing. We've got goodbyes. So you could have walked away from some friends. You could have been sick of the way friends are treating you, because these are not actually friends. But I'm getting that friends of yours, who used to be your friends or could still be your friends now, they are meeting up. These friends are all meeting up. They don't want to see you be passionate about your own work. Self-employment, so you business, okay, master, hard work, commitment, dedication, success. They don't want to see you become successful, because in your success, and then we have temperance energy, balance, peace, patience, tranquility, harmonious relationships, serenity. They don't want this for you, but this is what's coming towards you anyways. There's a windfall of money. There's a lot of peace, there's a lot of serenity coming up in your future. And this is why they've been bad-mouthing, disrespecting you, divine masculine, divine feminine. They want you silenced, drama. Okay, they love drama, and we've got slavery. So it's like they want you to be working at a loss, because there's something surrounding wanting to take what is yours. And because these type of friends are persistently doing that, yeah, they've been collaborating, okay? They've been collaborating behind the scenes. They've been meeting up behind the scenes, and they've been trying to discuss your destiny. Good luck, destiny, chance, a lot of good karma, okay? It's fated. Your destiny, it's fated to have a good destiny. Two of Swords, and they want to block that. Six of Cups, okay? Could be doing some sort of charity work, okay? Childhood memories, so it's someone who you've got a lot of memories with. These friends who you've got a lot of memories with. So you may have known these friends in primary school, secondary school, college friends, university friends. Definitely something to do with primary school and secondary school friends. They've all been meeting up, discussing, backstabbing you, creating malicious lies and rumours, okay, coming up against you and attacking you, divine masculine, divine feminine, because they are jealous. Jealous of any connection you have, jealous of anything you have, and they want to take that. There could be a wedding in your future. You may already be married now. If you are, they want to come up against your connection. Okay, so whether you are single or in a relationship, if you are single, they're jealous of you being single, and they're jealous of any love offers coming towards you. And if you are in a relationship, they are jealous of the love connection that you are in, and they constantly want to start some sort of malicious rumours so your partner walks away and leaves you. Change. Because they want to divert the course of your destiny, because this is what's in your destiny, some sort of sudden wealth. Some sort of sudden wealth in your destiny linking to your occupation. And then we have the coffin, so they want to put an end to that, and we've got this theft in reverse. So planning on stealing, collaborating, planning on stealing, planning on backstabbing, okay? And maybe if you could have at some point, or you could try and stand up for yourself, they want to see you locked up in prison for standing up for yourself and not having these malicious people walking all over you and trying to take away your hard work, okay? Bankruptcy. Something to do with they want to drain all money out of your account. Something to do with if they find out we've got 12-12, if they find out you've got anything coming in to you, they are going to get their friends involved in coming up against you. Deluded to think they are getting away with it. Want any piece of you. So they are deluded, these so-called friends, to think they're going to get away with being very deceitful and coming for you for your own money. It's a fatal attraction. It is a fatal attraction. They could also be planning to kidnap you, divine masculine, divine feminine, some sort of ransom. Wow, someone with big lips is involved. That could be, or that you could have big lips, or it could be someone who's got fake lips. Illegal protection coming to an end because they apparently have all been trying to protect each other, because they trying to protect each other because there's a lot of involvement. They've all been involving. They've all been recruiting. Friends of friends, okay, so primary school friends, secondary school friends, college friends, someone you spent a while with. But I am getting that you could have always known that these friends was jealous of you. Even if you have been through a lot of chaos and a lot of trauma and experienced loss and tragedy, a lot of domestic violence or some sort of abuse, they've always been jealous. Maybe it's the way you hold yourself. Maybe it's the way you persevere. Maybe it's the way you move forward. Patience, okay? They don't want you to be seen as trustworthy. There's something surrounding. They don't want you to be trusted with your own money. These friends could be trying to act scared of you after they kept trying to intimidate you, so there could be some stalking going down, and obviously with this kidnap for material gains, they're involved in some 15, some stupid things, what they've got themselves in. People could be acting weird after hearing rumours, so there could be a lot of rumours. Flying monkeys, sending people towards you to listen on in. 1 second. To what's going on in your own world. Needed that drink. I needed that drink. We've also got a masculine ex stalking you. So a masculine ex could have teamed up with your friends, who's also jealous, who's also been teaming up and collaborating. We've got obstructing, perverting the course of justice. So there's been a lot of backstabbing, a lot of deceit, a lot of bitterness, and maybe quite possibly you could be quite kind, okay, and you could be quite forgiving. So they've took advantage of your kindness. They have took advantage of your kindness. They've took advantage of your forgiving nature. So either they're trying to hospitalise you, maybe if they've done hexes and curses on you, them hexes and curses could have bounced back, and these karmic friends or this masculine stalking ex could have ended up in hospital themselves. Something to do with trying to hospitalise you or institutionalise you with this mental overload of how many people are coming up to try and defeat you, bully you, abuse you. We've got RAPE, then we have MURDE. This is where this fatal attraction comes on in, and this kidnap for materialistic gains. Hey. Wants to take your business down. So if you are a boss of your own business, they want to take that down. So these are just nothing but jealous friends who are very malicious, involved in a lot of theft, and I'm getting that they are now on the government watch list. They are now on the government watch list because maybe what they have done to you is now going to have them linking to other crimes of a similar nature in the groups, the gangs, the teams, whatever they want to bloody call themselves, okay? And we've got boss, own company, founder, jealous of you being your own boss. This is for some. Jealous of you having your own company, your own business, maybe your own merch, okay? Your own brand. Jealous of that. Not very nice. Jealous of you being your own boss. We've got studying. Maybe you've done a lot of studying. Maybe you've got a lot of achievements, okay? You've been recognised for something, and they don't want you to be recognised. So basically, we've got blatant at stalking and gaslighting. They're blatant at that. They are blatant at the stalking. They are blatant at the gaslighting. Wowie, wowie, wowie. I was going to whistle then, but I didn't want the whistle to go really loud. Arrest warrants. they wanted to celebrate off the back of your money, the back of some sort of money coming in for your work. They wanted to celebrate and they wanted to piss it up the wall, spend it on them going on holiday, okay? Because they think that they deserve to have this, what's not theirs. Oy, 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 oy. Someone could be thinking about going to Hawaii or something like that, okay? Fist pumping, making deals, trying to drain your energy, and they've gone too far now. Maybe you defended these people at some point, okay? Maybe, maybe people, yeah, something like they defended the wrong party. Hey. We've got signing legal documents to claim assets, forged fraud, so they're involved in a lot of fraudulent activities. Phone hacker, account hacker, involved in a lot of dodgy things. It's game over for these people. It's game over. Manipulating children to lie for money, blackmail and grooming. So there's a lot of trying to manipulate their own children, blackmailing their own children. Okay, something to do with blackmailing at children, grooming at children. So if you have children, they try to do this to your children or child, 2222, or if you've not got a child or children, they are blackmailing, manipulating and grooming their child or their children and their friends to do some sinister things. Fake wannabes, because they want to be you, divine masculine, divine feminine, they want to be you. They want to be you. Emotionally manipulating, empathy, narcissist. So you could be very empathetic and they're very narcissistic, and in their own head they believe that they should have this business. You know, they believe that they should have this financial stability. They think that they should have this generational wealth for themselves. So they've been stealing a lot. Stealing a lot. Could be involved in a lot of robberies all around, wherever they travel to. It involved in like robbing other people's materialistic things and monetising off that. So that's why they are jealous of your business, because anything what you have coming in, they believe in their deluded little head that they should have that because, well, I think that I should have that. It's just absolutely pathetic, very toxic. We've got good cops who are gathering evidence. Yes then, thank God for these good cops. This is why it's coming to an end. Yes then, with the good cops. You know, there's loads of my readings where I'm on about, you know, the corrupt ones, and these are the good cops. They don't have to actually be seen as a copper. It's something like that. It could be a detectives, okay? Undercover detectives. It could be something like that. You know what I mean? It could be FBI, CID, or something like that. Something like that. And it's coming to an end. Yes then. I need more cards with the good cops in, don't I? They could be linking to a church coven or something like that. These friends could be aged 35 to 40. That's significant for some. Some of these friends have teamed up with people who you've had sexual connections with to come against you. Then we've got lying on earth, so they're all lying. We've got waste removals. So one of these people in this friends, you could have a sexual connection with somebody who works in waste removals. Wow, wow, and wow, and wow. And then they are going off and they're doing black magic, but it keeps backfiring on them. Full group going down. They wanted a stagnation spell because they wanted to put a spanner in your works and they didn't want you to be moving forward. Full group going down. With these good cops. 10 million brownie points for these good cops. 10 million brownie points. Usually I say 10 brownie points. But because that just came out, 10 million brownie points. 26, that could be significant for some. 10 million brownie points. And I've mixed these cards up. Because there's different shapes. So I need to make sure they go back in the right. Pal, this is good. This is good. Oh, we've got a soccer team there. Could be linking to a football team or something like that. Some of these people. And if they don't play for this team themselves, some of them watch football and obviously they'll have their own teams what they support. Involved in that. Oh yes. Yes then, we've got crime scenes, so maybe CSI type of stuff, okay. Yes then for these good cops. So although there's a lot of stuff what's going down, thank God for these good coppers. Thank God for these good coppers. Thank the Lord, Jesus Christ, the Most High, whatever you want to call the Most High is the Most High. Yes then. For these good coppers. So you could be a copper, okay? You could be looking in to see what's going on down. Okay. Positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth, openness, and quite possibly a pregnancy for some, but again, that's not for everyone. Spiritual enlightenment, inner guidance. Yeah. So these good coppers are on the ball. Sending peace, love, and light.